Hey there everybody, my name is Keno and welcome back to our Butte Bandits expansion franchise mode series here on the channel. Now, we're heading into our second playoffs with this team. And last year, if you don't remember, I would suggest you go and watch the videos. Go click on the playlist. It's listed on the channel, Butte Bandits expansion franchise mode series. I think it's what it's called. We got a whole bunch of videos there. But long story short, if you don't have time to go watch it, which I think you do, if you don't have time to go watch it, we made it all the way to the conference finals against the Vegas Golden Knights before getting knocked out. We're back again. We're facing a Dallas Stars team that looks okay. I mean, that top line is overly powerful with Robertson, Hintz, and Johnston. And then the second line isn't too bad either with Stankoven, McCann, and Yamamoto. I wouldn't even say their depth is too bad. I mean, they have Taylor Hall, Cam Lund, and Ty Dellandrea on their fourth line. They're pretty solid, but I still think we have the edge. Defensively, I think we definitely have the edge because, yes, they have Heiskanen, Lindell, and Lundqvist. We kind of have a bit more rounded, better defensemen, and we know what our defensemen can do. I know they might not have the highest overall, even our team might not have the highest overall. We have Maxwell Ellison 70 overall on that top line, and it's because they work well with Dubois and Besser. We kind of run this team based off chemistry, and if you haven't noticed, I have made a quick few changes between videos. I have Chris Kreider, who we picked up on waivers right after the trade deadline, on that third line with Krebs and Shabrikov. And yes, if you watched the last video, I'm an idiot. I did not put Krebs back in. I meant to trade him at the trade deadline or see if we could do good without him. And look, we did. But he's going to find himself back in the lineup because it just doesn't make sense to. Scott Laughton has been sent down to the minor team, and we have Kreider, Krebs, and Shabrikov on that third line, and then Rasmussen, Cates, and Garland on that fourth line. So again, we're running deep here. We're hoping for another repeat of the dominance that Barrett Hayton exuded last postseason, the first postseason he had with the Butte Bandits. I think his first postseason in general. But we're gonna see what we can do. Defensively, I didn't make any changes. It worked, and as I said, we're pretty much better than them. 88, 87, 89. Even Mike Benning, he put up 57 points this season as an 82 overall. Said Edmondson and Pellica on that third pair. We're good. And our goaltenders, Trey Augustine was dominant for us in that last stretch there. 18 wins, 6 losses, 3 overtime losses, and 1 shutout with a 907 and a 319 goals against average. He did fantabulous for us. And it doesn't even matter because if he does do bad, we have Philip Gustafsson, and Philip Gustafsson does good in the playoffs. As we saw last year, 9-14 through 13 games. I'm excited here. But there was one thing that I wanted to point out. Now, just before we get into the playoffs here and simming it, I wanted to show you our prospects. We have Mike Benning, Maxwell Ellison, and Axel Sandin Pellica as our 3 prospects, our 3 rookies this season. And you know what? Benning did fabulously for us. He was excellent. Even Maxwell Ellison, he performed as like a decent middle 6 forward. And again, he's 70 overall. He's not even in the 80s, and he did that well. So that looks really good for us. But I wanted to see who the best rookie was this season, and it looks like it's going to go to Michael Misa. Now, if you don't remember, we took Cooper Appleby first overall in the Misa draft, and we let Misa fall to second. Sorry, I thought it was third. He fell to second to the St. Louis Blues. Now, in his first season, he had 83 points in 82 games. And then down here is James Haggins, who fell from first to third. He had 60 points in 82 games and was a minus 39. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Michael Misa looks like he's going to be amazing. 83 points in 82 games. There's no doubt that he did great this season for the Blues. But that also doesn't deny the fact that Cooper Appleby has scored 94 goals in his first 2 seasons of NHL action. He's got 165 points in total in 164 games. And last season in the playoffs, yes, he might have struggled with only 6 points in 16 games. I still stand by the fact that Cooper Appleby was the guaranteed first overall pick in that draft, and he is going to stay that way. He's going to be a dominant 40, 50, maybe even 60 goal scorer for a long time to come for our Butte Bandits. And let's hope that maybe we can get this wrapped up here. Maybe we can get a nice Stanley Cup in our 4th season, our 4th postseason with the team. Is it the 4th? I believe it's the 4th. Yes, I think this is the 4th because we had 2 seasons and we had 2 seasons without playoff appearances, and this is our 4th season in general. I don't know. That's the way I'm remembering it. Yeah, so we did have Brock Buster for the last 3 seasons. So this is our 4th season as the Butte Bandits altogether, and I think we can bring a cup home. I definitely feel it. I feel it in my bones. Maybe we'll get knocked out in the first round, I'll be shut up, but you know what? I think I've stalled for too long. We're pretty far into this video. Let's get jumping in. Game 1 against the Dallas Stars in the Western Conference semifinals? No, the Western Conference quarterfinals. We're gonna get started here. I think we're ready. We're up against a pretty powerful Dallas Stars team, but we're pretty powerful ourselves. Let's see. First period. Okay, Stankoven notches 2 on the rookie netminder Trey Augustine. Shots are 15-7 for the Dallas Stars, and they currently lead this one 2-0. It's not a good look in this first period here. I'm not gonna lie. We're getting heavily outshot, and they're outscoring us too. But I think we can bounce back. Second period. Okay, we do bounce back with Maxwell Ellison notching his first career playoff goal, and then Cooper Appleby, the other youngster, getting a goal less than a minute later, almost 35 seconds later. But then Stankoven finishes the hat trick and puts the Stars up again 3-2. Shots are 24-21 in favor of the Stars, so we definitely bounced back there with 14 shots that period. But we still got to keep going. We outshot them that period. We got to keep in this game and tie this one up. Let's see. Third period, we're going to slow sim this one. We start with the power play pretty quickly. We don't convert on it. We need to capitalize on those opportunities. I did change up the power play line, so hopefully that brings us some more opportunities. But under 10 minutes to go in this first period, we really got to bounce back. Or third period, sorry. And Kyrou adds another for the Stars. And I think that's going to just about do it with under a minute left here. Yeah, it does. Shots were 33-34 in favor of your Butte Bandits. We outshot them just barely, but they outscored us 4-2. Game 1 in the books. It wasn't the way we wanted it to turn out, unfortunately, but we can bounce back. And I think Augustine did pretty decently, but as I like to do, I'm going to keep a very short leash on him. If he even allows more than 3 goals this game, or 3 or more goals this game, I'm going to send him back to the backup role, and we're going to call it Gustafson back to the starting role. But let's go. Game 2 here against the Dallas Stars. Can we rebound and tie the series up? First period. All right, Shabrikov gets us on the board, and that score stands. Shots were 10-8 for the Stars, but we lead this one 1-0 after 1 period. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good response here. Second period. Okay, Appleby adds another one in the postseason. Shots are 20-18 for your Butte Bandits, and we lead this one now 2-0. And Augustine is doing well. The whole team is doing well because we're definitely limiting them in shots. We're doing pretty damn good here. We're doing pretty damn good. Again, if I stumble and stutter, it's because it's late and I'm tired, but I want to get some videos out for you. I missed videos earlier this week and it's been killing me ever since, so I'm not going to let that happen again. But we're going here, third period. We're going to slow sim this one here and see what happens, and immediately the Stars get on the board. They get one past Augustine from a goal by Mero Heiskanen. Less than a minute in, but then Mike Benning with his first career postseason goal gets it on the power play, but then Delandria scores, and then Chris Kreider scores again, making it 4-2, and then Maxwell Ellison gets his second of his postseason career. It's 5-2 now for the Butte Bandits. That happened so fast that I couldn't even respond. I thought there was a little bit of a delay. Under 3 minutes to go here in this third period, and the Stars add another, but it's too little too late. Shots were 34-29 for your Butte Bandits, and we win this one 5-3. A good response here, but I will say it, Augustine allowed 3 goals in that final period. He would have blown it for us if it weren't for the scoring. And what a nice little addition. Chris Kreider with a nice goal there, followed by Maxwell Ellison 2 minutes later. Very good contributions from some depth players here. We're going into game 3. We're going to be in Dallas now. We're tied in the series 1-1. I'm feeling positive. I am gonna do it though. Augustine has gotten us 1 win. He's also gotten us 1 loss. I think he's been a little shaky. We're gonna give the rookie a bit of a bench here and put Gustafson in net. If Gustafson struggles this game, we're going back to Augustine. Plain and simple. Unless it's like a kind of a convincing win. We'll see. Let's see how we do here. Game 3 of the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs against the Dallas Stars. I'm stumbling. I try to get the words out too fast. First period. All right, Besser opens the scoring for us, but then Yamamoto responds just with under 2 minutes left in the period. Score is 1-1. Shots are 15-10 for the Dallas Stars. That's not too bad. I mean, that's a heavy shooting first period. And Gustafsson has stood strong. Even Ottinger stood strong, but Gustafsson's doing pretty good. Let's go. Second period. Okay, Robertson gets a power play goal for the Stars, putting them up 2-1, but then Dubois answers with just over 2 minutes left in the second period. Shots are 26-25, so the Stars have a slight edge, but the score is tied 2 apiece. So again, these goalies are doing pretty good. This is a battle. This is a battle of a game here. Let's see. Going into the third period, we're going to slow sim this one. Is it going to be crazy? Stars have a power play, and they get a power play goal from Wyatt Johnston. It is now 3-2 for the Dallas Stars, and they're kind of running away with the shot count. We have to even this game up here. Under 10 minutes to go now in this third period. Can we get back into it? No, Johnston adds another. It is now 4-2 for the Stars. But we get one. Dominic Pruka makes it 4-3. Under 5 minutes to go. Can we tie it up? No, Johnston finishes the third period hat trick. A lot of hat tricks in this first round series against the Stars, and that's how it'll finish. We outshot them again, 39-35, but we lose this one 5-3. So not a good game. Not a good game for Gustafsson, and that is plain and simple. He is back in the backup role. I mean, he was doing good going into that third period, but I don't know what happened. He dropped it. So Augustine is back in the starting role. I'm not going to make any line changes. I don't think, like, let me take a quick look. Let me take a quick look at how everyone's doing. Okay, so some minor changes were made. The top 6 is doing pretty decently. I mean, that top line is doing very well. Pruka, Appleby, Hayden are putting up points, but they're also on the ice for some negatives. I'm not liking that. On the third and fourth line, in the bottom 6th is where I made my changes. We have Cates now on the third line center between Kreider and Shabrikov. Garland now on the left wing on that fourth line because we did take out Baden Krebs again. He was a negative player. He didn't have many points. It wasn't looking good. So we put Sokolov in place of him, and it's Garland, Rasmussen, Sokolov on that fourth line. Defensively, the only thing I did, even though this is a minus on that third line, they did well at the end of the season. I want to see if they can rebound. They are just not the starting line anymore. It's now Keandre Miller and Brett Pesce as the starting pair. Gerard and Benning are doing well. I mean, it's not looking good that Benning's a -1 with 3 points in 3 games, but it's the most we can do. And then Augustine, the 22-year-old netminder, will be getting the start here in Game 4 in Dallas. We got to hope that we can get a game here because I do not want to go down 3-1 to the Stars. I just don't. I want to go back to Butte, to the Butte Whole Foods Center, and get have this series tied evenly. But let's see what happens here in Game 4. I'm sorry I'm stumbling so much. I swear I'll be better next time. First period. And the Stars get a goal here. Another one by Wyatt Johnston. So he's going a little crazy on us. Shots are 12-9 for your Butte Bandits. But the score is currently 1-0 for the Dallas Stars. Let's see if we can rebound here. Second period. Okay. Robertson puts them up 2-0. Kreider makes it 2-1. Heinz makes it 3-1. And then Kreider again makes it 3-2. So good contributions from the veteran third liner. Shots are 23-22 for the Dallas Stars, and they lead this one 3-2. So let's see. Third period, we're going to slow sim this one, see what happens here. We're already getting shots on the board. Can we convert on them, though? Can we put something past Jake Ottinger tied up? The Stars have a power play, and we kill it off. Very good news. Under 10 minutes to go here in the third period. Can we convert? We just need to capitalize, and we do. Brock Besser, the expiring veteran forward, gets us tied up. We have a power play here with under a minute to go, and it doesn't happen. We are going to overtime because it's not a game, a series deciding one. I'm not going to jump into it. We're going to slow sim it just like we normally do. If it was series deciding, then I'd be jumping in. But we're going to slow sim this one times 8 speed, and it looks like Brock Besser wins it for us. Shots were 35-33, but Besser, just under a minute into the overtime frame, makes it 4-3 for your Butte Bandits, and we walk home with this one back to the Butte Whole Foods Center with the series tied 2 apiece. That's what I like to see. Very, very good contributions from. It was only 2 players that scored all 4 goals there. Kreider and Besser. That's it. So that's great to see. Heading into Game 5 here, back at the Butte Whole Foods Center. I think we're good. I think we're good to go. First period. All right, Heinz gets the Stars on the board first. So they've done that a majority of this series here. Shots are 14-6 for your Butte Bandits, but they lead this one 1-0. So we're putting on the pressure. We're just not converting. We're not capitalizing on our chances. Let's see. Second period. Okay, shots are 28-16 for your Butte Bandits, but there was nothing scored in that second frame, and the score still stands 1-0 for the Stars. So this is a fight. Ottinger is standing on his head. Augustine's doing pretty well in return. We just need to get our big guns on the board. We haven't seen a goal from Barrett Hayton yet, and he was dominant last postseason. We need him to be dominant again. Maybe we got to put him on that first line. I don't know. Let's see. We're going to slow sim this third period here and see if we can tie it up. We are pouring on the shot still. We are just demolishing them. And there it is. Brock Besser ties it up just four and a half minutes into the third period. And then McCann takes the lead for the Dallas Stars. They have a power play as well shortly thereafter, and they capitalize on it. A goal by Jason Robertson puts them up 3-1. We're still pouring on the shots, but they're just getting goals past Augustine left, right, and center. Again, in a third period, he collapsed again. It's crazy. But we lose this one 4-1, and we dominated them. Shots were 39-27, but 3 unanswered goals in the third period is all it took for the Stars to send it back to Dallas with the ability to send us home. Not a good look. Damn menu leg. Not a good look for your Butte Bandits as we are on the brink of elimination here. I think I have to go back to Gustafsson. Augustine has been rocky every chance he's gotten. We got to see if maybe the veteran can get the win here for us. Or maybe Hrabel. I don't know. If we get this win here and it's a rocky one, maybe we call it Hrabel. I don't know. But we're going to keep the lines as is. I think we're ready. I think we got this. We just have to capitalize on our chances. Chris Kreider has been scoring goals. Brock Besser has been scoring goals. We need more goal scoring. We need Barrett Hayton to get a goal. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to make that one simple change here. We're going to put Dubois on the third line again. Barrett Hayton on the top line with Ellison and Besser. And then Shabrikov with Pruka and Appleby. We're going to load up that top 6. And then the third line here is going to be Kreider, Dubois, Garland. And then Rasmussen, Cates, Sokolov. Let's see. Will this get it done? This lineup worked for us last year. Let's see if it can get it done this year. Game 6 in Dallas at the American Airlines Center. Let's see what happens. Our fate depends on this game. First period. Wow. Okay, so Stankhoven opens the scoring for the Dallas Stars and for this game. And then Allison ties it up with his, I think, 3rd or 4th of the postseason. Johnston, another goal by him. He's been dominant so far in this series. Puts them up 2-1, but then Pruka with a power play goal ties it up. Shots are 16-10 for your Butte Bandits, but the score is tied 2 apiece. Heading into the second period here, we got to see if we can take a lead here. We got to see if Gustafsson can shut the door, because he let in a goal 59 seconds into the game. I don't like that too much. And 2 goals on 10 shots is not a great stat for me. But we're going to see, can he shut the door here? Second period. Okay, Mike Benning makes it 3-2 for the Butte Bandits, and then Brock Besser makes it 4-2 for your Butte Bandits. McCann gets them back within 1. But we currently are heading into the third period with a 1-goal lead. Shots are 26-23 for your Butte Bandits, and the score is 4-3. Okay, boys. Okay. We got this one. We can bounce back. We can take it back to the Butte Whole Food Center and win it there. I believe in this team to do it. I believe in this team to be able to capitalize here. Let's see. Slow sim this third period here. Gustafsson, I need you, buddy. I need you to do what you did. No, don't need that. Johnston has had every goalie's number, and now they have the power play again. Please kill it off, guys. Okay. The Dallas Stars are starting to run away with some shots here. Under 10 minutes to go in the third period. We have a power play. We don't capitalize. We're starting to get some shots now. Under 5 minutes to go. And we take the lead. Under 2 minutes to go. And we do it. We win it. Oh my gosh. Pierre-Luc Dubois with just over 3 minutes to go on the power play makes it 5-4 for the Butte Bandits. And that is the done deal. We win this game. We head on to game 7. Oh my gosh. For a second, it felt like a series winning goal, but unfortunately it wasn't. We outshot them 37-34 and we win this one 5-4. A rocky game by Gustafsson. I know he's going to bounce back in this game 7. I feel it in my bones. I'm keeping him in net. He has won the games, or no, I guess he lost that first game. He's won this game. It's crucial enough. He's going back in net. We're keeping the lines the way they were because we got 5 goals that game. Game 7 at the Butte Whole Food Center. Let's see. Will this first round go in favor of us or the Stars? First period. And again, the Stars have the lead quickly. A goal by Miro Heiskanen. Shots are 14-10 for your Butte Bandits, but they lead this one 1-0. Come on. Come on. We can do this. I see it. I foresee us coming back in this game. Second period. And that's what I was talking about. Brock Besser, again, he's been dominant for us. And Cooper Appleby with a power play goal just 4 minutes later. It is 2-1 for the Butte Bandits over the Dallas Stars. Shots are 31-18, so we dominated them that second period. And we are currently heading into the third period once again with a 1-goal lead. We're going to slow sim this one times 8. Can we get it done? Ken Gustafson, oh God, every time I say it, Stankoven gets a goal for the Dallas Stars, tying it up 2 apiece. Oh my gosh, we're out shooting them heavily. We got to keep pouring it on, and we do. Nikita Shabrikov gets us up 3-2. Okay, shots are 40-23 for your Butte Bandits. Under 3 minutes now to go in this third and final period of the series, and that's it. We come back down 3-1 in the series, and we clawed our way back into it, and Gustafson shut the damn door finally. Holy crap, we win Game 7 3-2 over the Dallas Stars, and we send the Stars home in this 2027 Stanley Cup playoffs. What a dominant performance in those last 2 games. We may not have had the best goaltending, but I think Gustafson is the answer there. That is our first game, if I'm not mistaken, where we allowed under 3 goals. And it was Gustafson in net. Yes, it is our first game where we allowed under 3 goals. So we got to keep him in net for this next round. But what a great comeback performance from your Butte Bandits as we head into this second round here. Let's see how everyone did. Maxwell Ellison with 5 points in 7 games and a +8. Great. Barrett Hayton with 4 points in 7 games, not as good. And then Brock Besser with 6 goals and 10 points in 7 games. Oh, he is fighting for a hefty contract. Dominic Pruka with 4 points in 7 games and a -2. So 6 points in 7 games for Cooper Appleby and a -2. So that's not too bad. And then 5 points in 7 games and a -3 for Shabrikov. So he didn't do too great there. Kreider did pretty bad. 3 goals in 7 games and a -6. Okay. Dubois with 7 points in 7 games and a +5. And then Garland with no points in 7 games. So that third line really shut down. The bottom 6 was completely and utterly useless to us. We're going to take out Sokolov and put in Blake Coleman now. And we're going to do something like that. And you know what? I'm going to actually do something like that. We're going to start the second line. For the next round, I know we just won that, but come on, we barely won that. There's still changes to be made. Defensively, Evanson and Pellica were pretty bad. Gerard with 7 assists in 7 games. Benning with 7 points in 7 games and a -2. Keandre Miller 3 points in 7 games, and Pesci with 1 point in 7 games. Both of them negatives as well. And then goalies, Gustafson with an 882 through 3 games, and Trey Augustine with an 885 through 4. So even though he did slightly better, I gotta go with Gustafson. For the next round. See if he can have a hot start there. And then can I switch these pairings up at all? No, I can't. We're going to keep them as is. We just want a playoff round. We're going to keep it as is for the most part here. Let's see who we are facing in this second round of the playoffs. Also, if you're enjoying this video, please leave a like down below, comment, subscribe. If you're really enjoying the videos and enjoying the different series, it's been a blast so far. That's my shameless plug aside. And in the second round, we are facing the Chicago Blackhawks as they, I believe, sent home the Colorado Avalanche. Let's see how that first round turned out for everybody. So in the East, New Jersey wins over the Blue Jackets in a 4-1 fashion, 5 games. New York Rangers win over the Philadelphia Flyers 4-3. The Ottawa Senators win over the Florida Panthers 4-2, and Boston sweeps the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-0. So we are seeing Boston versus Ottawa in the East and New York versus New Jersey in the Eastern Conference semifinals. And then in the West, we beat the Dallas Stars 4-3, and the Chicago swept the Colorado Avalanche 4-0. Vegas beats the Vancouver Canucks 4-2, and Anaheim beats the Edmonton Oilers 4-2. So it will be us versus the Blackhawks, as we know, and Vegas versus the Anaheim Ducks in this second round of the postseason. I'm ready. I think we're good to go here. I want to try and get through 2 rounds. I know this one took a little bit of time, but we're going to try and get through 2 like we did last year. And maybe this will be the end of it. Maybe this will be the last round we do, or maybe the next video will be the conference finals again. We'll see. Let's see what we're up against here. We know that they have Connor Bedard, but what else do the Chicago Blackhawks have? So on that first line, they have Jonathan Marchessault with Connor Bedard and Tyler Bertuzzi. That's a pretty decent first line, honestly. And we know what Marchessault can do. If you're not watching the Montreal Canadiens series, go check it out. He was a star for us. On the second line, they got Frank Nazar with Lucas Reichel and Jake Evans, another Montreal Canadian there. Okay. And then Jan Mysak as well. So Jan Mysak with Adam Lowry and Taylor Radish. Frank Vetrano with Oliver Moore and Kevin LeBlanc. They're a deep team. They're a deep team. They're going to be a hard fight. Defensively, they got Kevin Korchinski with Seth Jones. Stan Faith with Adam Larson. Stan Faith is a pretty... I haven't seen him before, but he's a medium elite. Former 4th overall pick from the Blackhawks. Oh my lord. With Adam Larson and then Nolan Allen with Dante Fabro on that third pair. And in net, they got UC Saros with Drew Comeso backing him up. Anyone injured? No, they just have Athanasio, Liabushkin, and Bryson as scratches. Holy crap, this is going to be one of the harder teams we faced. But I think we're ready for it. We've made the lineup changes necessary that we have to make. We're going to go here, game 1 of the second round at the United Center against the Chicago Blackhawks. First period. And the Blackhawks get on the board first from a goal by Oliver Moore on that 4th line, just 10 minutes into the game. Shots are 13 apiece, but the score is currently 1-0 in favor of the Chicago Blackhawks. Second period. All right, a power play goal by Besser and then another power play goal by Chris Kreider puts us up 2-1. Jan Mysak makes it 2 apiece, but then Cooper Appleby gets the 3rd goal for the Butte Bandits here. Shots are 30-20 for your Butte Bandits, and we lead this one by 1, 3-2. And that's pretty much my 3 goal scorers right there. Appleby, Kreider, and Besser. I'd say Pruka is the 4th goal scorer, maybe even Hayton, but those are my 3 key goal scorers, and they all got on the board for us. What a good response here. Let's see, slow simming this 3rd period here. What's gonna happen? We're pouring on the shots already. They get a power play though, and they convert on it. A goal by Jonathan Marchessault. They're starting to put some pressure on. They got another power play, but we do kill this one off. Under 10 minutes to go now in this 3rd frame. Can we take the lead, or are we gonna... Oh, we do take the lead. Another power play goal by Chris Kreider. Sorry, I just bumped the mic. I was going to scratch my nose. We're out shooting them heavily. Under a minute to go here, and we win the game 1 of this second round against the Chicago Blackhawks. What a good response there. We win this one 4-3. I got a little excited there and I sped through it, but we did come back and beat them after trailing in the game through the 1st period. We didn't trail after that. We only tied it up or led. We were dominant there. What a good game. It was a bit of a rocky game for Gustafsson, but I'm going to forgive him. I think he'll bounce back here. Game 2, still in Chicago at the United Center. Can we go back to the Butte Whole Foods Center with a 2-0 series lead? Let's see. 1st period. Oh, there he is. Barrett Hayton with his 1st goal of the postseason, followed by his 2nd goal of the postseason, this one on the power play. And then Rasmussen gets his 1st goal of the postseason. 3 unanswered goals from the Butte Bandits. And then Radish gets the Blackhawks on the board. Shots are 16-12 for your Butte Bandits, and the score is currently 3-1. What a dominant 1st period. Let's see. Can we continue this great gameplay? 2nd period. Okay, we're shut down in that 2nd period, and the Blackhawks get on the board. They get it within 1 from a goal by Nolan Allen. Shots are 28 apiece, but we still lead this one by 1. Going into the 3rd period, score is 3-2 for your Butte Bandits. Let's see. Slow simming the 3rd period here. A power play for your Butte Bandits, but we don't convert. But then we convert right after a goal by Dominic Pruka. We're now up 4-2. Shots are starting to get even again, so they're putting on pressure, but we're keeping ahead. Seth Jones makes it 4-3 for the Blackhawks. And then Bedard ties it up. Oh my gosh, under 5 minutes to go. Can we get a quick lead here? No, it doesn't look like it, and it doesn't happen. We're going into overtime in game 2 here. We have the ability to head back to the Butte Whole Foods Center here with a 2-0 series lead if we can convert. Shots are 40-36 for your Butte Bandits. The score is currently 4 apiece. Let's see. Slow simming this overtime period. We get a power play right off the bat, and did we convert? No, it was a short-handed goal by Adam Lowry for the Blackhawks, and they win this one 5-4. Not a good game for Gustafsson. It's not a good look. I'm not liking how rocky he's been, honestly. I can't go back to Augustine though. He's rocky too. Okay, so I am going back to Trey Augustine. Gustafsson has just been dropping the ball too much. I need to know if I have a goalie here in Trey Augustine. Game 3, back at the Butte Whole Foods Center of the 2nd round against the Chicago Blackhawks here. Let's see, can we convert again and get another win? First period. And once again, the Blackhawks get on the board early. Just 45 seconds into the game, a goal by Jake Evans. Shots are 11-10 for the Blackhawks, and they lead this one by 1 goal. 1-0. Let's see. Second period. And we respond. Besser with another goal in the postseason, followed shortly thereafter by Cooper Appleby, and then 10 minutes later, another one by Michael Rasmussen. 3 unanswered goals for your Butte Bandits, and the score is currently 3-1. Even though the Blackhawks lead shots 26-23, we do have this one. We do have the lead in this one by 2 going into the third period here. Let's see. We're going to slow sim this one, see if we can keep the door closed. Every time I say it, Dante Fabro gets a goal for the Blackhawks, and then they immediately kill off a power play from us. Then they get a 5-on-3 and a long power play, and then we get, it's back and forth power plays here, all of them being shut down. But then Mike Benning somehow got a power play goal, and I didn't know we had a power play. Shabrikov makes it 5-2 for your Butte Bandits. Under 3 minutes to go now, and that's how it's gonna stay. We got outshot, 39-33, but we win this one 5-2. So what an amazing game by Trey Augustine. We give him another shot, and he shut the damn door harder than any goalie has this postseason. What a good game. Let's see if we can follow it up here, push the Blackhawks to the brink of elimination. We're currently up in the series 2-1. I think we got it. We're still here at the Butte Whole Foods Center. We have the chance to win here and possibly win it at the United Center in Chicago next game, but I don't want to get my hopes up too high. I wouldn't mind winning this in 6. Let's see what happens here. Game 4 against the Chicago Blackhawks here in the second round. First period. And once again, the Blackhawks get on the board first. This one toward the end of the first period, a goal by Connor Bedard. Shots are 13-8 for the Blackhawks, and the score is currently 1-0 in their favor. Let's see. Can we bounce back? Second period. All right, second period remains scoreless. Shots are 23-22 for the Blackhawks, and they lead this one by 1 currently. So let's see if we can respond here, at least tie it up and maybe send it to overtime. I want to win. I want a dominant win, if I'm being honest. But let's see. Third period of game 4 here, coming right up, and Seth Jones makes it 2-0 for the Blackhawks. They get a power play immediately after, but we kill it off, luckily. This game's going slow. We get a power play here. And the Blackhawks get a goal right after that power play expires. And then another one by Kevin Korchinski. It is 4-0 for the Blackhawks now. Not a good response. Now 5-0. Augustine, what the hell? It's 5-1 now. Besser gets us on the board. 6-1, sorry. Augustine, no, you're not going back in net. You're not going back in net. I got to make some changes here. We lose that one. Game 4, 6-1 to the Blackhawks. Let me make some moves here. All right, Trey Augustine is out. Michael Hrabal is back in. The 6'6", 22-year-old netminder is back in the NHL, back in the postseason. Let's see if he can shut the door against this Blackhawks team. Aside from that, I don't see any moves that need to be made, aside from maybe breaking up the second line here. I don't want to put Rasmussen up any higher. He's not doing good either. Kreider is a negative player. He's doing really bad. We're going to take him out. Even though he's getting some goals for us, we're going to take him out. We're going to put Peyton Krebs back in. And you know what? We're going to throw him on that second line there with Appleby and Shabrikov. We're going to start Pruka, Dubois, Coleman as that third line. And that's the changes we're going to make here. I don't need to break up that first line because Hayton's actually getting his groove going. He's got 11 points now through 11 games. Going into game 5 here, back to the United Center. Series is tied 2 apiece. Can we take the lead here, or are we going to go down 3-2 to the Blackhawks here in game 5? I don't know. Let's see. First period. Oh my Lord, Hrabal. 3 goals by the Blackhawks immediately. Shabrikov adds 1 for your Butte Bandits. Shots are 11-10 for the Butte Bandits, but we trail in this one 3-1. Come on, guys. We need to bounce back here. We can't go to the brink of elimination again. We have to push them to the brink. Can we tie it up here? Second period. All right, Coleman gets his first of the postseason. Jones makes it 4-2. Besser makes it 4-3 on a power play goal, but then Fabro with his, I believe, second so far of the series makes it 5-3 for the Chicago Blackhawks. Shots are 22 apiece, but they lead this one by 2 with a score of 5-3 going into the third period here of game 5. We need to be able to tie this one up. We need to put on some fight here. Hrabal is not doing well. I know it's his first NHL action, but he's not doing well. We kill off a power play to start the third period here. Let's see. We're slow simming this one. Okay, a goal by Noah Cates, and then another goal by Nikita Shabrikov, and we are tied 5 apiece. And we're getting shots now. Oh, Lowry, come on. Robbo, close the damn door. Under 9 minutes to go here. I think that's Adam Lowry's hat trick. It's a goal scoring bonanza here. Lowry adds 2, and then Besser adds 2 to tie it up, 7 apiece. And then Blake Coleman with his second of the game, second of the postseason. And is that how it's going to stand? Oh my God, it is. What a come from behind win. Down 7-5, and we win this one 8-7 with 3 goals in 4 minutes. We win this one by 1. Shots were 34-32 for your Butte Bandits, and we win it 8-7. And Hrabal did terribly, but you know what? We gotta win. I'm gonna keep him in net. Brock Besser now has 12 goals through 12 games. We're going to game 6 here. We have the ability to send the Blackhawks home. Can we convert and head on to the conference finals for the 2nd year in a row? Time will tell. Game 6, Michael Hrabel's getting the start again because I believe in him. Against the Blackhawks here, I believe we're back at the Butte Whole Foods Center. First period. And the Blackhawks get on the board first. A goal by Taylor Radish. But, you know, it's not as bad as trailing 3-1 after the first. Shots are 13-9 for the Blackhawks, and they lead this one by 1. And I've said that one way too many times this series. But we will come back. I believe it. I feel it. I foresee it. Second period. Okay, Evans on the power play makes it 2-0 for the Blackhawks, but then Krebs gets a goal, making it 2-1 for the Blackhawks still. But we only trail by 1, and we're only trailing by 6 shots. So we're doing pretty decently going into this 3rd period here. It's good to see Krebs get on the board. Let's see if we can continue going here. We're gonna go. Yes, I don't know if you saw. Oh, Barrett Hayton. He gets another one. And then Kevin Korchinski gets the Blackhawks on the board. I was quickly going to say, if you didn't notice, I put Peyton Krebs back in the lineup. We have a power play here, and we convert. A power play goal by Cooper Appleby. It is now 3 apiece with under 10 minutes to go in this 3rd period here. And then Frank Nazar makes it 4-3. Oh my gosh, Hrabal, I need you to shut the door. Can we tie it up again? Under 4 minutes to go. Under 3 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Can we? We don't come back. And the Blackhawks force game 7. Unfortunate, really unfortunate that we're going to game 7 again. I'm keeping Hrabal in. If he drops the ball, that's fine. But I gotta have some hope here. Going into game 7, I don't think I need to make any line changes. As I was trying to say, I mean, we have Peyton Krebs on the 2nd line here with Appleby and Shabrikov, and Ellison with Hayton and Besser on that top line. If I mentioned it before, if you guys saw me do it, I'm sorry. My brain's a little scattered. I'm hoping this team can actually convert and do something here. Yeah, Cates, you've been really just a non-factor for us. Can we take you out for anybody? I think it's just Kreider, isn't it? You know what? I'm double shifting. I'm double shifting someone, and it's gonna be Cooper Appleby. So Cooper Appleby is going to be playing on the 4th line as well. And you know what? Let's have some fun. We started it earlier this season. Maxwell Ellison's taken Michael Rasmussen's time on that 4th line. So it's going to be Ellison, Appleby, Garland. You know what? No, let's have some more fun here. Ellison, Appleby, and Shabrikov on that 4th line as well. I think that's going to be fun. I think that's going to be a scoring line there. And let's see what happens here. I don't think we need to make any more line changes. This is already a bit of a marathon here. Going into game 7 of the 2nd round against the Chicago Blackhawks here, we need to walk out with a win here. We need to dominate this game. Hrabel's still in net. I believe in him to do it. 1st period. And we lead this one after 1. Barrett Hayton with a power play goal. Shots are 12-8 for your Butte Bandits, and we lead this one 1-0 after the 1st. Let's see. 2nd period. Oh my gosh. Appleby and Pruka add to the lead. Shots are 23-17 for your Butte Bandits, and we are currently shutting the door 3-0 on the Blackhawks. We're going to slow sim this 3rd period here. I think there's going to be some goals going back and forth here, but only time will tell. Another goal by Maxwell Ellison. It is now 4-0 for your Butte Bandits, and I'm honestly going to say I think that shuts the door for the Blackhawks. And I don't want to jinx myself, but 5-0. I'm not jinxing myself now. Cooper Appleby with a goal, and we have done it. We have once again rivaled back, and we have pushed our next opponent home. We have sent the Chicago Blackhawks back to Chicago. We are moving on to the conference finals for the second straight year, our second year in the playoffs, and our second time making it to the conference finals here with the Butte Bandits. What a good turnout. And this time we're not going to be facing the Vegas Golden Knights as they get bested by the Anaheim Ducks. But if you've been paying attention to this series, I think you know what that means. We're going to take a quick look here. It's going to be pretty simple. Right off the bat, former first overall pick, Caden Cyphers, franchise level first line left wing sniper. On that first line with Zigra and Terry. Second line of Tracy, McTavish, Carlson, then Jones, Lizotte, and Gaucher, followed by Harkins, Luosterainen, and Drouin. That is a scary top six. We are in for some trouble. How they've done. Oh, so Carlson's not putting up points. McTavish is. Tracy's even doing pretty good. Terry with 9 points in 13 games. Oh my gosh, yeah, this team's looking scary. Defensively, it's Zellweger and Drysdale. And again, Drysdale is on the team because this series started before the Drysdale for Gauthier trade happened. But Zellweger and Drysdale, Minchikov and Yokoharu, Kulak and Leno on the defense. Their defense is even almost as good as ours, if not better. And then goaltending, they have Dostal, who's done great, with John Gibson, who's done great. Oh, guys. It's going to be rough, but that's going to be for the next video. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I can't believe we bounced back here. I believe in this team. I think we have what it takes. And as you can see, the Ottawa Senators have bested their second round opponent in the Boston Bruins, and the New York Rangers best the New Jersey Devils, and it is the Sens versus Rangers in the conference finals for the Eastern Conference. Guys, that's going to wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This has been a blast. If you like this video, as I said earlier, please leave a like down below, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends if they like hockey content or if you think they'd find this fun. I know it's kind of a niche category, but you guys have been so awesome and so supportive. This is going to wrap this one up. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys as we go on to our second conference finals appearance.